Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Laughing Stock. Redneck Johnny here. Back for another Thursday stream. We couldn't do one on the weekend. It's very busy times now, so apologies for that. I'm trying to keep it going a bit, so I'm doing the Thursday one. No, Dane is super busy and he couldn't do his Tuesday one, but I think we will come back at some point. Just need to find a time, you know. Lots of things have been moving. We have seen the earnings report. They cause a little bit of movements in the market. I saw PBI has been coming with some updates on their financial stuff, because I think I didn't pay attention to it closely then, but I think there was some misinterpretation of some stuff that they reported on that they have later clarified, and it just looks a bit good now. I don't have a position there, and I think maybe I'm not gonna take one either because I think I'm too late now, but we can check it out a bit. You know, the dark forces of the market are trying to crush my portfolio these days. But I have been fighting against bigger idiots before, you know, so I'm not gonna give up. So it's just a bad time now. ALTO a bit up again. To be honest, I haven't followed the market so closely this week either. I haven't read the comments and stuff like that on ALTO. For me, I have to wait a bit now and distance myself a bit and see where this is going. I still have the position. I still don't know what I'm gonna end up doing. For now, I'm holding. But I haven't read. We can check out the comments today because I haven't read it for a while. So I thought that could be good to do on the stream, just to update a little bit on the commentary. It's a lot of negative stuff there now, rightfully so. I'm negative towards what happened as well. This was it for me. I don't need to repeat myself. I'm so disappointed. So disappointed in that quarter and the performance, and most of all the actual call. I found it so weak, so weak. I can't really believe it. But I'm pointing fingers to myself. It's my own fault. Everything that I do is yeah, I can blame the management, but I was I could have done better, you know, and I tried to use the chart a lot going into the report. We can check the chart soon, but I didn't find like the clear signs that okay, this might end up being a bad quarter. But in hindsight, maybe the fact that it didn't break through, because you remember it went above 2 briefly and it pulled back. Maybe that was like something that I should pay attention to, but you know, I don't think I would sell on that because it wasn't a clear sign. But in hindsight, it appears to be like the sign that you got, and it's okay. It's okay. What has happened has happened, and that management team can go and do something to themselves, though, in my opinion. Right now, I know I've been positive towards them too. I've been saying giving them a chance, because it hasn't all been bad. But I mean, when you deliver 2 quarters in November like this in a row, in favorable conditions, and you can use the fire last year, stuff like that, as an excuse. All good, but you can't do it again. And now they don't have an excuse. And I think, personally, for me, this time is way worse because of the PR release. R stands for release, right? Press release. The press release in October on how they had upgraded and Magic Valley is like firing on all cylinders. The only way I could read that news was in a positive way. And then it's like 3 weeks later, they say they plan to shut it down. It's just, and the words and stuff they used in Q2 about Q3 and how they looked forward to a good quarter. They said they were, what did they say? Like they said, on the promise, over deliver. They didn't do that. They under-promised and under-delivered. So they have created a new saying, I think, single-handedly. And then the actual call was so weak. And I found out today also they have made, look, they have made purchases now. And look the size. Look at the size of these purchases. Like, it's almost like an insult. And they bought a 136. Congratulations. I also guess, like, I was thinking if they buy now on the open market, because I remember Justin talked about in the past that there's been some criticism on, hey, why don't we see some insider buys here? And he has been saying like, oh, maybe they're not buying because there's some news they are working on that the market needs to know before, so they have a lockup and can't buy shares. So when I saw this purchase, now first of all, the amount is they can do whatever they want, right? I don't know how much money they have. But this is nothing like it just adds to the weak call. Is this supposed to give us confidence that they believe in their own business? It doesn't for me. It does the opposite. It looks weak. And I'm thinking then, like, if they buy on the open market, they have no news. There's not going to be any news. In terms of a sale or like asset sale, like that's my thinking when I saw this. I just usually I love inside purchases, right? This time pissed me off because of all those things that I just mentioned. Another thing that pissed me off is that now I have to use this new Yahoo Finance site. I don't like it at all. So Redneck Johnny is a bit pissed off today, but it's all good. We can go through. I saw the dashboard. Bitcoin. Look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin touched 90,000. Was it $90,000? That's a lot. Congratulations to everyone who owns one Bitcoin or more. I bought some Bitcoin in 2018, but I sold it. Small amounts, so nothing to regret. But yeah, I have to update this dashboard when I start to swing trade and stuff like that. This is gonna be, I think right now, something I'm gonna use more actively. Again, we have used it a lot on the stream, right? But lately I've been moving a little bit away from it because I focus so much on the few companies that I have. But it's nice to just see what's moving. But I think when I first start to swing trade, this will be a more important tool for me. And therefore I need to update it and check that all ETFs and stuff like that are good, are the right ones and the best ones. But yeah, I just a little bit red today, especially in the risk column. I think well, I've been reading a lot now lately. I'm currently at the second Market Wizard book. I love the first one. Some good conversation there, and I there was a lot of similarities in what the successful traders point out as, you know, success factors. So that was interesting to see. Of course, that's many years ago, but a lot of people are saying like the same principles is still valid. So you just need to adapt a little bit, I think. But I'm going through number 2 now. If you go to the Discord channel, we have like a bookshelf list, like a list of all the books we have been reading that we really like. So I listed it there. And I've been reading how to make $2 million in the stock market, or whatever it's called, and I really like that too. Of course, it's a little bit more into the swing trader side. So like I've been saying on the stream before, I don't want to really use the stream too much into like swing trading and stuff like that now, because I don't feel confident that I know enough. But that's what I'm working on. I'm reading a lot and trying to adapt the style to my personality and how I want to do it. And I have a lot of work left. I need to build a new sheets and a little bit like that. So it's probably going to take a while. So I'm thinking like until then, I'm going to do the streams in the normal way that we have done and just follow the portfolio and stuff like that. So today is going to be focusing on that, I think. But we can start with ALTO, 5% off today. Who gives a shit right now? It's nice to see, of course, but I doubt that this is like a new climb to new highs and stuff like that. But I mean, I'm still up on my third and second last purchases. The last purchase I bought at 180 or something. I'm down on that one. And I'm down in total, but you know, let's see where it goes. I found this inside buy so annoying. It was like if they had poured in like $1 million here, that would be something, right? 10,000 from this guy and 50 from the CEO. It's not enough, guys, and it's also like signaling like, are you not going to do anything? Like the bank firm that were, was it Guggenheim that was hired? Like, what are you considering? Nothing? That's my thinking right now. So, we can see the charts here. It looks terrible. However, you know, it has been down here before. Is this the floor? Like, you know, we talked about it before the quarterly report also, like, the price didn't move up more than to $2, so I think it was a lot of a failure was priced in somewhat, you know. Okay, it did drop a lot, but it has moved back up a little bit at least. So from my purchase at 130, you know, that's when I was starting to think like, what is priced in here? So, well, it can always go lower, of course. It can always go lower. This chart looks ugly right now. If you were new to ALTO and bought after the disaster because you want like a thinking of it like an asset play or something like that. Maybe that was good timing by you. So you would be happy now then, but and see the inside purchase and everything like that. But let's see. It's a long time now to next quarter. Kind of eager to see. Maybe Justin has updated. I don't know. I haven't been reading about it. I'm you know, I need some time away from Alto, I think. But I'm going to read it now on the stream. So let's just check it. We can move into. First of all, any new news here? Misses expectation. You can that is very politely. This stupid sustainability report that we're supposed to give confidence to the market. Yeah, nothing then. Let's check Seeking first. I think probably that's where we see most comments. Now I expect this to be very negative. Clearly no MNPI if they are buying. What is MNPI? Okay. Yeah, I remember I checked this up in the past. Material not. Oh, okay. So he clearly no. Yeah. Yeah. And this guy also a fence. I agree. I agree with that. They are talking like. Yeah, last stream I was talking about this, like, I mean, right? If you are a management team and 2 years in a row, you send the price down like, what was it, 60% one time and 40 the other one? How? I just wonder how you feel then. Like, and then they have the balls to, oh, we are gonna stay here and buy more shares because we believe in this, you know. Nah, I don't like it. What is Twitter saying? Really nice sign to finally see inside buying here. No, I disagree. I don't think that's nice. I saw this from Courage. This is Courage and Conviction. Is it finally time for Justin to get 5% of file a 13D on Alto? Perhaps Kurt Wolf can mentor PBI. In the 120s, it is now pocket change to get a 5% stake here, and Justin already has the blueprint. If Red Robin paying 14% interest on its financial debt has activist in it, and I see no plausible path on a Red Robin turnaround as the turnaround basically failed, Alto seems like a layup. It does, right? They sell the company, this price is a bit ridiculous. I think I saw value in the Discord. He was saying like I think he said he trimmed his position and that he's tempted to sell out completely, but then he said like, just wait, if I sell out, you will see a sale news will come and you can get 3 per share or something like that. And I think that it is like that, right? It is a bit like that. Everyone believes like as soon as you sell, the price moves up. So yeah, now okay, 5% up. It's not bad, but on what? Nothing. Let's move on then. ECDA, nothing, you know, nothing really new here. It moves up and down a lot. It's on low volume. Look at today's volume, almost nothing, and it dropped down below $1 now. But it came at the end here now. It came back up, and I'm not too worried about stuff like that going on in this right now. It needs more time. It needs more time. The chart. How do you interpret this stuff? It's clearly now in a little bit of a downtrend last month. And it's hard to point to a floor here. It lives its own life a little bit, this one, because of the low volume, but I'm in it. So if there's some big movements, I will catch them, you know. Just looking forward to see if they can successfully bring those models into the market. But we need to wait a little bit more, like 1.5 months maybe. Around New Year's, we should get some more knowledge on that, I think. SSRM, you know, had also it wasn't, in my opinion, wasn't a bad report. It was just like they've been struggling a bit this quarter because because of the weather. They had to shut down one of the plants, and kind of all I cared about on this report was the updates on the mine in Turkey, and for me that looked a bit promising. So I was not too worried about the big drop they had, and it's moving a little bit up again now. This chart turned a little bit bearish, you know, here. It had a few things going for it. It was lining up in a good trend, but if this is the new low, you can also see that, okay, this one is a little bit lower than this low, but they had a nice trend moving upwards here. And then, okay, it turned around a little bit, but let's see. I'm still on the plus side on this one. I'm not too worried, and still waiting for more updates and progress in Turkey. And to me, that just seemed a little bit promising. And if they can, they were going to cut down some parts of the mine there, so it's not going to be like the same before the landslide happened. But still, if they can get it up and running, I think you will see this climbing towards, you know, 8, 9, 10 again, which would be a double from my entry point. So, and you know, what did we see on? Oh, what's going on here? Everything broke. You know, it's not a bad looking chart. So another one where I just have to wait and see. I mean, I'm in it till I'm in this till I find out what they're gonna do in Turkey, and if it goes well there, I think this will be a successful pick. If it goes bad there, I think still I can make some money on this one, because I was a bit lucky with the entry. Mastercraft pulling back a bit, but if you look at this chart, look at this gap up here. Mastercraft had a fantastic report. It was the only one who delivered, like actually delivered, and you can see the potential. Like if they turn things around, like they kind of said they were. They had done, they like, well, what they tripled the earnings estimate this quarter, and came also with some positive guidance on moving forward 25. That's what we wanted to hear. Before that, they did the opposite. You know, they actually had a good Q2 report, but the guidance was worse. So now we waited and see. The price dropped like crazy on that news. We waited to see if they needed some time. But they had time because of that cash position. You know, That's why I've always been in Mastercraft, because I in bad times, which we knew they were gonna go into, they had the cash to survive for a bit at least. Now it gapped up here, pulling back to the moving average, you know, so it could drop back to 19, 18 again, but I'm still up. If it goes to 18, I'm on the break even, so I think another one where you just have to wait and see the development on also the macro environment, which I'm not a big guy that I'm doing like a lot of macro environment stuff, but of course it plays a big part here. The whole industry has taken a big hit because of the times we have been in. Now we have the election. The election is done. We know the outcome. We have some stability in terms of that. But a lot of things can happen still, you know, with a new president and all that. But at least we have some part. We know more. So that's going to be good moving forward, and maybe we'll see some stuff like this stabilizing a little bit. I love the report from Mastercraft, but it has pulled back a little bit, you know. So yeah, I'm up on SSRM and Mastercraft, a little bit down on ECDA, nothing substantial, and ALTO I took a big hit. Still in it, and up on my lowest purchases, which was in August. I think I made them. I don't remember when I made them, but it was this year. So yeah, what I wanted to do today was to continue the style here, to go through the movers and just you know, and just pull up the fundamentals. BGSF, I think I'm gonna bother taking a look at them. Hopefully Y sheets are a bit quick today. Shouldn't have said that, right? Come on, sheets. We always believe in you. Fantastic product, but sometimes it's a bit slow. That's the only thing I can say negative about it. Oh no. The hell, I just used this. There we go. Quarter. BGSF. Yeah, what else here? We have RVP already in tracker. Oh yeah, by the way, if you see at this column now and you noticed there's not so much black color anymore, it's because I had to make a new history sheet, like my you know, I press this button and the ticket, oh no, the ticket gets added to like a sheet that tells me if I have looked at them in the past 3 months or not. I had to make a new one, so now a lot of them have disappeared, so I just have to start over because I don't remember. So I might pull up tickers that I've done before and I don't remember them, but yeah, that's all good. Optinos, no. Real estate, no, I think I'm gonna skip that today. Bragg Gaming Group, let's check them. They have poor free cash flow, but maybe other things are good. I just want to see if they are Canada based. Okay, so I'm not gonna have all then, but I think I would pull them up to see, just in case. You know, maybe find something that we like, and it's always worth checking. We don't have bad time, right? Maximus. Oh, by the way, tomorrow I'm going to the cinema. I'm going to check out the new Gladiator 2 movie. Gladiator movie is my favorite movie of all time, and of course, people who are fans knows that the main character is named Maximus. So quite a coincidence, right? Of course, we're gonna pull them up. So that was MMS. Why shits is a bit slow. Come on, why shits. I will get something more to drink then as we wait here. And if anyone has watched Gladiator 2, don't say anything to me. I don't want you to ruin it. MMS Maximus, come on. Nah, I'm keen to watch the cinema. Of course, I don't believe that they will live up to number one, but can be a good movie anyways. I like the trailer. But this bit of a big market cap on these ones, 50 billion. Oh, Nicola again. 23% down. I just want to check Nicola chart. Because we are waiting, you know, I'm going to pull up SPH as well. Oh, that was not the chart. Look at this. Talk about being in a downtrend. For a long time. They've done a lot of reverse splits and stuff like that. I was involved. I need to see that I'm not saying anything wrong now. I remember this bump. Where are we? I was involved around here, and I held. The prices were not like this. I was involved around $10, and I sold at 60 or something back then. So that was a good. Yeah, something I don't even remember anymore. But I was successful when all this shit happened. Just 100% luck. I had no idea what I was doing, so I'm not trying to brag or anything, but it's just like a crazy chart, you know. And since that, it's just moving down. Look at this. Terrible. It was involved in fraud and stuff like that, so I've completely stopped following them, and I still believe they are probably worth too much. 147 in market cap. They should probably be way less even still, I think. SPH. Check. Remember we saw them a lot when we did the Beaned thing. There's some banks. Very few inside purchases lately. So Young International. I'm not sure if I like that. Have you seen Rush Hour? Rush Hour, good movies, right? Oh, hey, Value. Nice, Value, you made it. Thanks for tuning in, Value. Been a purchase here. Let's check the inside. Hey, Value, did you see the beginning of the stream or what? I went through a little bit on that. I was just curious if you have seen the insider purchases in ALTO. My conclusion about it is that it just pissed me off, and I just wanted to ask, what do you think about it? What we're doing? Oh yeah, 300,000 almost new purchase from the director. 332. Okay. Yeah, I went 18% up today. What has happened? Earnings report. It's like a election thing. Seems like it. So have they moved? What was the name? Nova, right? Okay, so it's not all good. This had it had a bad earnings. Still went up. That was maybe some election things then, and then plummet down. And did they have like good metrics here? Not fantastic. They're not making cash like you see this a lot in the solar companies, and all the green companies, right? They struggle to make the cash. We can check them anyways. They are from the States or what? Texas. Did anyone play San Andreas GTA? I love to cruise around in the car and listen to the country radio, where there was like all my exes lives in Texas. I love that game. Very into movies and games today on the stream. This is turning into something else. Okay, so Valley, what are you saying? Yeah, I just caught up on the stream at 2 times speed. Good. I guess there's no immediate safe sale on the horizon. They wouldn't be allowed to buy if they exactly. It wasn't a strong buy, but we have to assume we have all the same info they do if they're buying now. No other inside info. I agree with that. That was kind of my conclusion. And I think I was also speaking that I thought the call was very weak. I also think these insider purchases are very weak. Doesn't give anyone confidence that they buy for those sums. But maybe that's what they can afford. I'm not going to slam them for that. It's just like the signal. If they're trying to use it like a signal effect, it doesn't work exactly on me at least. Hillenbrand, Indiana. Why? That's a nice ticker. 9 purchases in the last year. Now this is some better insider buying, you know. Let's check them out high. Need to get Justin on the board, yes. Yes, I think so. But I'm not sure if he's definitely not gonna say anything about that until it's certain, I bet. I think we are all in the same boat now, just super disappointed, and we want them gone, right? Dillard's, bit big, 7 billion. Hey Valley, are you gonna watch Gladiator 2? I think we are moving a little bit too far away now from the 52-week low, so we have pulled up a few ones, right? So let's just start to see. Let's just start to see some of these and how they are doing on the fundamental side, and we can, if we have more time when we're finished, we can we can go to the weekly or something else. I have no idea about these companies. It's been so long since I've seen the first Gladiator movie. I think I need to watch that again first. Oh yeah. I watched the first one, like, I'm sure I watched it 20 times. Big fan. Oh, he's from your country, right? Russell Crowe, isn't he from New Zealand? I remember when I was in Sydney, they said he owned one of the top apartments in those buildings down at the opera there. What a life. Yeah, it's from New Zealand. So you have created Maximus. That's something to be proud of, I think. 10% down today, this company. That was the Staffing and Employment Service. They provide workforce solution and placement service in the United States. It operates in two segments, real estate and professional. The real estate segment offers office and maintenance field talent to various apartment communities and commercial buildings. The professional segment provides skilled IT professionals with expertise in SAP, Workday, PeopleSoft, Hyperion, Oracle, OneStream, Cyber, project management and other IT workforce solution, as well as finance, accounting, legal, human resource, and related support personnel. Okay. Huge fall in revenue. This is a smaller side on the market cap, 68 million. They do generate sales though, but it's down a lot. So let's start. Okay, but the margins, the cash margins are up at least. So and they've cut some costs too, so that's good, I think. They trade below book value, but above tangible book, but I think like these have their assets in IT stuff, right? And maybe, yeah, we can check it later. Still haven't fixed my short interest thing, because I struggle to find a website where I can take it from. Capex down. They had some purchase here. Which probably they took on a little bit of debt. Slow dilution. And they pay this stupid dividend. I think that's a bit stupid at this stage. Book value also shrinking. But cash is good though. They trade at $6 and they generate $2 in operating cash flow, almost the same in free cash flow. So that's not bad, you know. Earnings are slightly negative now. This is why they have been falling or what? When was these numbers from? September. Okay, so it's a little bit ago. The missed revenue a little bit. Some comments here. I'm hopeful that the earnings call conference call transcript. Okay. A lot of intangible goodwill. That's why I thought it, right? They are. I'm not sure. What is going on? Here is the transcript, right? Same guy. CPA Bob. No margin call, punted as expected on money question. unidentified analyst. And then my last question was, do you have a timeline when the strategic alternative review is going to end? We don't at this point. We continue to work diligently to move forward on that, but we don't have a timeline right now. Perfect. Thank you, guys. So there seems to be like a some plan of selling something or something like that. Got Panda on here though. This is long time ago. Time for an update. I presume that all shareholders have now given up on a turnaround, hoping the management will pretty up the company and sell out. 97th largest staffing company should see the writing on the way. Well, sounds a little bit familiar, doesn't it? 35% down since this article, so that has not worked out well so far. Looks like they removed dividends. They should do that, right? And who are owners here? Very few. King Luther. Yeah, nothing that I'm very familiar with, like or I mean, I don't think that was very noteworthy. Let's check their asset. Like he talked about a lot of goodwill. That's what they had. They have this in cash. Did I miss that? No. What's going on here? Because my... $50 million in debt, right? $16 goodwill. Yeah. I do like the cash generation. They show up as levered, but only slightly. But also in line with the dilution they have done so far since 2015. You know, it's just creeping up a little bit. And my sheet is giving them another million in dilution here. Because in my sheet it says they don't have cash. So I'm not exactly sure why they are different, but seems like the data is from the same. anyways. It's not that important. Let's just check the chart before we do anything else. I don't think this is very attractive at these levels, I have to say. I do like the cash generation, but there's other things that I don't like here. For example, that the management team seems to piss off shareholders already, and that it has taken forever to do certain things that they have wanted to do. But they have improved the margins. It's something I like. Bit worrying here, but maybe, you know, this is trading now at a low, 52-week low, so maybe this could be where you want to buy. But I have to say, this chart looks terrible, absolutely terrible. Last time it was here was in the pandemic. And then, you know, we have not spoken about the upside potential, but I'm not sure. Maybe you can see. Maybe you can see 10. Yeah, here where it was before it dropped down here. Look at the earnings beats though. But it has not moved the price too much in this time period. But good to see history-wise. I think though that I will agree with the chart here. Like I can see around these levels. If they turn something around, but it does look ugly down here. Look at this chart. Doesn't exactly look very promising. It even broke through the lower Bollinger Band here. And it did go down 10.51 today. Yeah. Now I think I will move on to brag. Value, I didn't see. you were saying that's why the gladiator has a Kiwi accent. Yeah. You know, after I don't know like how old you guys are or anything. I'm giving away my age now, but when I was a kid and that movie came out, like everyone that was the favorite movie to everyone, and we liked Russell Crowe. After that. So this trades at 378 in market cap. Shows up as safe but levered. That's probably because of this book value, because they don't generate that much cash also historically, you know, 14 cents on the 7-year average. But you kind of, you know, forget about these. You should probably look at these from here, right? I mean, it's easy to do like this. And straight off, like they have some cash, but which is pretty big for them in terms of the market cap, and revenue is growing. There's been some dilution in these years. Margins looks a bit down, but yeah, it does look down. Cash flow is up though. So the cash metrics are up a bit. I mean, the margins. Costs are up a little bit. But earnings down in total. They don't pay a dividend. But debt is going up. So I don't have a, I just need to check if I added these ones to my sheet here. Yeah, we did. I need to read a bit. Let's check Seeking Alpha on Bragg. I didn't even see how much it fell, like almost 30%. This guy, Gold Panda again. Also, they have earnings today. Terrible earnings then, I guess. There's some recent articles here. Bragg is continuing to look for a permanent CFO. Do you have a source for this statement? Yeah, I just took it away again. I didn't give away too much on these. Then you check stock tweets, you know. When you are not sure, you go to stock tweets. This was the Canadian, okay. Management is awful at communicating with shareholders. Also seems familiar. It's just like, nah, let's move on. This is not what I want, you know. This is not what I want right now. Terrible management seems like 30% drop. They are not even on the 52-week low, but yeah, it's just because it reached down there today or the other day. No, it was today. They bounced back a little bit, but nah. Let's move on. This is not for me. MMS, this is the one, right, Maximus? This is the one. Come on, MMS. Historically, last year, been trading pretty steady. Provides business process services to government, health, and human service program. It operates through 3 segments. Blah blah blah. Field and assessment related consulting works for US state and local government programs, including Affordable Care Act, Medicaid, and the Children's Health Insurance Program. Temporary assistance to need families, child support program, pre-admission screening and resident reviews, and independent development disability assessment. This segment also provides program eligibility support and enrollment. There's a lot of words. Big company though, 5 billion, trades at 81 bucks. 6% towards the 52-week low and 16% towards 52-week high. So they have been in our channel for the last year, but down 8% today. But that channel, if you draw some lines here, you see it's up in the trend, but then this change here now in this drop changed the trend a little bit, at least. And had a good run since here, so bit the chart is all over the place, a little bit up and down, but in general it has been going pretty good for them. Revenue is up. They bought back a little bit of shares, at least seems like. They paid $2 in dividend. had sold off some asset. Look at this big purchase they had here. Something changed here, right? They took on debt probably to finance this, or if it was a merger or whatever. Because that's a lot of that's a big acquisition there. And then they have paid down the debt pretty good. Short term now is 88. They have 95 in cash. So the margins are a bit up, all of them. Cost, so are costs though. You see the capex also has gone up, but that not, you know, it's not always bad. It's a little bit of a different company. Retained earnings slowly going up year over year here. And I have to say, I don't know much about this industry at all, or this sector at all. But some good cash generation here. What are people talking about? They are levered, so my sheet does issue some shares. First of all, who owns them? Because they have a very tiny inside ownership. Value saying CNVS earnings today after bell. Do you like scary clowns? What is CNVS? No, I'm just gonna CNVS Corp. CNVS. Ah, this is so annoying. The new update here. All right. Operates as a streaming technology and an entertainment company. Owns and operates streaming channels through its proprietary technology platform. The company also delivers curated content through subscription. Yeah. So it's a streaming network. And I saw a lot of clowns here. They are up in the aftermarket though, value. Terrify 3. I have never been like clowns. Has never been my biggest fear, you know. But if I met one of those stupid clowns, you know, you see those prank videos and stuff. I of course I would be scared. They done well with Art the Clown in Terrify 3. Okay, I haven't seen those. I haven't seen those, value. Go watch that. Look at this. It is scary though. I don't want to watch the trailer because they YouTube blocked me, you know. All right. Art even ranked the Nasdaq. So they go full scary clown mode. All right, I haven't seen that. What do you expect their value if you know them? Do you expect like a beat? Because it seems like the market are. What was the ticker? I don't even remember. CNVS. 8% up, a bit, or close to 8%. Oh, here it goes. They missed they slightly missed on EPS, but they beat on revenue. Did I say courage? Ah, I see courage. Okay. I have to read through this value. Have you read this? What was the take here? Putting it all together. CNVS is exhibit A in how inefficient the non-cap microcap market is, as the vast majority of the investing public's attention is focused on the Magnificent Seven. Let's face it, companies like Microsoft, Apple, Nvidia are considered much more exciting, valuation be damned. Moreover, in 2023 and year-to-date 2024, the Russell 2000 has been left in the dust by S&P 500 and Nasdaq Composite, so hardly any people are paying attention to thousands of small caps. In the case of CNVS, we have a company that is about to get a Q3 full year 2024 cash windfall from its Terrified 3 franchise. This is cash that will transform its balance sheet, and yet very few market participants have ever heard of Terrified 3 or let alone CNVS. I hadn't. Next, you have to think about franchise rights to Terrified 4 and what those could be worth if the current team stick with CNVS. Moreover, think of the flywheel effect, as CNVS now has proof of concept that they are the go-to studio for the best horror screenplays. Furthermore, financing costs should be lowered, as other participants might want to get involved. Suddenly, CNVS at a Hollywood horror studio is now an interesting business model. In addition, the company has taken out about 9 million of SG&A costs, so the company should benefit from a big increase in Q3 full year 2024 revenue. And please keep in mind, its fast channel business is doing well measured by engagement. If CNVS' direct sales team can sign a few good ad deals, as they have built out this team already, which are much more lucrative than programmatic ads, this is an additional and potential source of future EBITDA and revenue. Simply put, it's very rare to find a non-cap trading at such low valuation with a major and underappreciated and tangible catalyst. I would argue, especially given the small share count, CNVS share could be worth 4 in the not too distant future, if when the investing public wakes up and connects the dots. And by the way, all of these data points have been readily available and bouncing around in public domain, awaiting intellectually curious investor speculators to connect them. I will pull them up then. Probably going to be later then. I think they're undervalued based on how Terrifier 3 will bring in income and be able to sell the rights to streamers. The movie beat the new Joker movie on opening weekend. By the way, have anyone seen the new Joker movie? I hear terrible reviews. I love the first one. The results for Terrifier 3 will be next quarter though. No, I haven't read that yet. I don't. Oh yeah, it's true. You don't have to. You don't have that. Well, this looks like a very, very good chart. It sure it looks like a very good chart right here. Let's pull back now to the moving average, 20-day moving average here. We can go back to Maximus later. Just want to go properly through CNVS now. Yeah, very little data here. Okay, so it doesn't give me some of the info. This is similar to ECDA, you know, very little data, which is what Courage Courage do this a lot. He finds these companies that he investigate them thoroughly and put on the case, and then you see the numbers, and you don't have so much to go of. So, but I understand the catalysts, of course. But I'm not sure if I can talk too much about the company just based on this. I think I would have to read what Courage say there. But they were pretty in line with the estimates today. They beat on revenue. But you have that clear catalyst like Value is talking about also. The result for Terrify 3 will be next quarter. I got into CNVS a bit late, around 240, Mr. Run-Up, okay. Oh, the price in the sheet is wrong. Yeah. Because, thank you. So ignore everything here then, because it will mess up everything. I think this ticker is not in... you can pull it up in my sheets, but the database I have made with them has excluded this ticker for some reason. I think that's what's going on. And you see also... Google Finance pull in the wrong ticker too. So there's some stupid thing going on there. The numbers here, like, maybe not the numbers then because the price is wrong, but and thanks for the heads up, Vali. I didn't notice that. But some of these numbers might still be, you know, that you only have 3 years of data and stuff like that can be correct, but just ignore all of this then. So I would have to lean a lot about here. I see Henrik Alex has some, you know, some of the people that we often talk about are involved here. Henrik Alex has had one buy rating and a lot of sell ratings in the past. We can go through the comments too. Yeah. I'm not gonna. I read a lot about it now on the stream. I'm not gonna read so much more on this, but I will definitely go through it off the stream and come back. You know, you can listen to these now. I think. So I will do that, but not on the stream. But I understand the catalyst and everything that they were talking about in the article and what you say value. So that does look promising. You know, a different style and everything, but maybe a little bit similarities to ECDA in terms of some clear catalyst, small undiscovered company that have some near-term, you know, we will know if we should stay in these ones or not fairly soon, I think. I think it's pull up the wrong company, description's wrong. I saw the description was wrong. There are 40 million market cap. Terrify 3 did over 20 million alone in the box office in the opening US weekend mid-October. So that's insane then. That's very good. And Courage was saying like the market has not connected this still. Here he's talking about this here. Well, okay. Back to Maximus, I think. I kind of didn't like this too much though. Looks just a little bit boring. And to be honest, like based on the metrics and everything, I don't think this is so wrong priced here. Maybe even a bit too expensive. Yeah. Oh, let's just move on. Bit sick and tired of going through some of these companies that just looks a bit bad, you know, bad and boring, doesn't give me much. Let's go to SPH. Suburban propane partners engage in the retail marketing and distribution of propane, fuel oil, and refined fuels. The company operates in 4 segments: propane, fuel oil, and refined fuels, natural gas and electricity, and all other utilities regulated gas. So since 22, revenue is down a little bit, you know, and they are also like other companies we have seen now, they are slowly diluting. It's not a lot, but it's just creeping up. The debt, same there. They've had more or less the same amount of debt for a long time here. Now the short term has creeped up a bit here though, 71 million, and they don't have cash. They do still acquire things every year actually, so 1 billion market cap, 10% down, 9% down today. And again, just like trying to say something about price here. I don't think this is cheap enough, like straight off the bat. I think you can put around fair value where it is right now. Just for a night in box, which is not a massive upside. Look at the earnings, miss. was here up 22. You know, the upside is not gigantic here. 30%. And that was the highest they've been in a while too. Even if you look here, they had a good period, and it only moved them from like $14 to $18. And when was this? 2022. Yeah. And it didn't do much, so I'm not sure if I'm not sure if I'm loving this, but still worth to check it out. Like, check if someone is writing about them and stuff like that. Bargain buyer saying suburban propane, attractive distribution with manageable debt. There's some they had earnings today. No comments, but down, of course. You get the dividend though, so I guess people are interested in that, but not me. I'm not sure, like this is the second time I see that these numbers are a bit different than what is on the SEC filings. And I think Y sheets are pulling it from here, so I'm not sure why. And then this one was accurate, you know. I just saw the cash. Mine is saying negative cash, like I of course have the excess cash formula that we have, but yeah. Anyways, I think it's okay. I think it's not so wrong. U27, 31, 28 to 33, 29. So they have time there. It's a lot of depth, but I think, look at this. They've been running with this amount of depth for a long time, so I don't look at it that as a problem. But I'm not I'm not super excited about this company, you know. No, I think I will move on. I'm not gonna spend too much time on the stuff that I don't like straight off the bat here. I think here is some insider purchases, you know. Oh, this is a solar company, so pretty strong dilution here. Whoa, they look at the depth. This company is levered. What is going on? They have strong book value, but they are also selling some stuff here. What's going on now? Look at this terrible. You can't even look at the cash generation here. Negative earnings every year, and the debt is insane. By 18% up. Skyrocketing debt fuels growth, but margins remain under pressure. That's that's what I saw, right? Ah, yeah, this was the election. But insider purchase was strong. 5% ownership from insiders. You have some sales too, and pretty big ones. Yeah, so it's this one is a lot though, 1 million, and then this one 692, 332. Now it's at 4. So it has not been successful. Yeah, I agree that that depth was insane. And solar also is like, it's not my favorite sector at all. And maybe it's just like they were down 50% in a day. Maybe it's just like a bounce back then. Been taking quite a heavy hit. New administration is likely to reduce public investment in renewable energy industry and may also make changes to the Inflation Reduction Act, as the articles mentioned. Senator relies heavily on tax equity financing for growth, leveraging the investment tax credit under the IRA. Yeah, no. Move on. See, we have almost gone for 2 hours. Today I felt like I wanted to stream for a longer period again, and I feel good. But we haven't found so much, unfortunately. And I even put I should have done this in the beginning. I forgot. But I put PBI in the title, you know, and it's never to like. We are not using the titles to attract people or anything. So it wasn't my intention to just put it there. I had something to go through it. and it was, of course, just in his. If you just go to his Twitter now. And you read through his comments after the earnings, it just looks like a promising setup, and that it could trade way higher from the current level too. And it has some successful takeovers and stuff like that in the past also. So I just want to, draw your attention to going through these updates if you're not familiar with PBI, because I think that can be I'm not gonna buy it because I've been in it before at a much lower price, so it just annoys me to go into it now. But I do believe that I would make money on it, but I want to look elsewhere right now. That's my thinking about them. But I am keeping, they are in the tracker sheet. This is a stock that we have gone through in the past. So it's something that I will just keep an eye on. So I didn't mean to just skip over that, but go to Justin's page here and read through the comments and everything he has posted there. It's definitely some interesting things going on. So the next one is High Hillenbrand, as a diversified industrial company in the United States and internationally. It operates in 3 segments: advanced process solution, molding technology solution, and Batesville. The advanced process solution segment designs, engineers, manufactures, markets, and services process and material handling equipment and system comprising compounding, extrusion, and material handling equipment, as well as offers equipment, system design, service, blah blah blah. Industrial machinery. The metrics didn't look too good, but they had a strong insider purchase in the last year. They had many, right? This is the one we saw. This is this kind of insider purchase that I like, and it ranges from 38 to 45. And what is the current price? Like 33. So they have also not been successful in that. So that's always something to keep in mind when you go through the purchases, and definitely also when you have the history a little bit, to see if they have been spot on or not. These people have not so far. But today it went up 12%. Maybe things are starting to bounce back a little bit here. They had an earnings report that seems like they beat the estimates. Beats by 9 cents. Revenue beats by 44 million. That was yesterday actually. Near-term volatility looks likely. No, not a lot of news on this or commentary. Yeah, anyways, let's check the fundamentals. 20 book value. They trade at 33. Not the best cash generation, but it's good, and it's $2 in over $2 in free cash flow. But I would argue, based on these numbers here, that if you add the dividend also, like maybe $25, which makes it expensive here, But look at revenue, is pretty good up here. And what has happened to the debt? Did they say anything about that here? Transformed. I don't think like the numbers here are impressive enough. And they are still levered, but they do have some cash though. A lot in goodwill, so that's why you saw the negative tangible book. Was it negative? Yeah, it was negative. Long-term debt. Yeah, why? I think it's something like this number is accurate, right? Yeah. Oops. So I have no idea why this is showing such a low number in total debt. Because they do have a lot of debt. A bit weird. I've seen some mistakes in Y-Sheet's numbers today, and I don't understand because I think they pull it from the SEC filing. Anyways, doesn't change my. We know they are levered then, and the sheet is probably gonna de-lever them even more, which makes me like maybe it's not even priced fairly at $25 like I talked about. It did reach 25 here, you know, and that seems like a steady floor historically. Yeah, no, I'm not a big fan of this what I'm seeing here either. Let's check the owners though. Who owns this? There are some big institutional ownerships like the normal ones. While I'm here at Whale Wisdom, let's check. Yeah, has something changed? I doubt it, but let's check it. When are these from? Like September, right? No, enough. I also actually think that that's enough. I've gone almost 2 hours now, and we went through all the tickers actually, but we didn't find much. But there are a lot of movements now, like I told you in the description in the beginning. So there's definitely opportunities in there. And thanks, Sevali. I think you mentioned this ticker in the Discord as well, CNVS. Thanks for throwing that at me. I will read the article and see what I think after. Because that looked the most interesting out of these ones, I think. I'm not gonna add anything to tracker today. I plan to go through the tracker if we had time, and just update the news. But we don't have time to do that now, I think. So it will have to be for another time. You can just check stuff that was down here. Char with an insider purchase. There's not a lot. Bark had one. SATS, PBF of course. FF had one, and then ALTO, like the ethanol guys. But yeah, we don't have time to do that now. See here now, they start to show up as black here. So I need to just build that system works at least. That's good. But yeah, I think that's it for me today. Thanks for everyone for tuning in, and thanks, by the way, I saw we have some new subscribers lately. So thanks for following us and subscribing to the channel, and hopefully Dane can have some time. I know he's doing his best, and you know. He will of course come on when he has some time, but hopefully we can do one on a weekend soon again together, and hopefully can do one on Tuesday when he finds some time. But we need to be a bit patient, I think, with everything now, and I will try to be on consistently on Thursday. So thanks for everyone who tuned in, and I will continue to read about swing trading, and slowly you will probably see some of the streams move over in that direction eventually here. But right now I just don't want to sit there and pretend even more that I know what I'm doing, and I just like no, I'm joking a bit, of course, but I wouldn't feel confident like sitting talking about too much about swing trading at this stage, but I'm trying to get there. I also need to build out some new sheets, so that's next in line for me. So you will see some, if you follow the channel, you will see some things change a little bit, I think, moving forward. But I will always do the fundamental research like we do now, because I figured out like when the chart connects with the fundamentals, and you have some earnings beat, for example, Mastercraft now, that's where you can see the best potentials also for swing trade. So I think I will keep doing this forever, and just add to my database and maybe do some adjustments here and there. But I like both of those styles, and it's important to also keep your finger on the pulse and see get familiar with how the fundamentals looks like in a few of these companies. But it does matter a bit less in swing trading. So maybe we'll see a slight switch, or maybe we can do like pure swing trading streams, and then pure fundamental based streams eventually. I haven't figured it out yet, but yeah, anyways, thanks for everyone who tuned in, and I will see you probably not this weekend, I have to say already. It's going to be hard for me as well, because I don't have time this weekend, so we're probably not going to do one this weekend. But if something comes up, we will update on X and in the Discord. So yeah, maybe I will have to see you in a week's time then. Yeah, I think so. So thanks again for everyone who tuned in. Thanks Valley for the comments and throwing the ticker in my direction. Let's see how it goes. I will read through Courage's article. I like the catalyst and everything, so yeah. And tomorrow I'm watching Gladiator 2, so I'm very excited for it. Okay, bye bye.